What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're rebuilding the Los Angeles Chargers here. So, in real life, the roster isn't great, after the season ended, but in Madden, because I'm not using updated rosters, it's actually quite good, to be honest. I mean, their O-line isn't horrible, tight end position isn't horrible, receivers are pretty good. They have Justin Herbert, which, in my opinion, is a top 5 QB. Austin Eckler is definitely losing his touch because he is getting older. And the defense is not horrible. I mean, the linebackers are pretty good. The safeties are good. The corners, Asante Samuel Jr. I couldn't remember his name. I apologize. He could develop into a very good player. And the rest of these corners, just aren't great. And the D-line isn't great, which the D-line doesn't matter too much in a 3-4. But I'm probably going to switch to a 4-3 just because in my experience, they just work better in simulation. So I'm probably going to switch to a 4-3, which, you'll have Joey Bosa and Khalil Mack as defensive ends. One of your defensive ends now, maybe I cannot pronounce his name, but hopefully we can have him get a position because he's very young. Hopefully he can start. He's 75 overall, 20 years old. He is normal dev, but hopefully we can find him a position on this team. We'll probably get rid of Khalil Mack just because he's so old. I want to keep Joey Bosa for most of this rebuild, or hopefully all of it. They have some players that are like in that position where they're not getting, a lot better, like Joey Bosa, Derwin James, Jr., Mike Williams. And it's not like they're not like gonna immediately regress. They'll be good for like 2 years and then they'll start regressing bad. But then they also have like some players that are gonna start regressing very quickly, like Lindsley, Eckler, Allen, Khalil Mack. So I'm gonna change some stuff around and I'll tell you what I do. Okay, so I'm running a multiple zone run on the offensive scheme. Defensive scheme is a base 4-3. Offensive playbook is Dallas, and defensive playbook is Buffalo. Okay, I'm sorry about this, but I accidentally, went through the trade without even thinking. I traded away Khalil Mack for Kyle Pitts and a second round pick. I'm sorry that I clicked off of it before I showed it, but I'm telling you that I traded away Khalil Mack for Kyle Pitts and a second round pick. Okay, I remember to show this one, guys. I'm trading away Keenan Allen, Corey Lindsley, and Eric Kendricks. A second this year, because I have 2 seconds, because I traded for one in the trade for Kyle Pitts. A 3rd round pick in 2026, and a 5th round pick this year for Dexter Lawrence. Because we have nobody at D-tackle. So I had to pick somebody up. And Dexter Lawrence, I almost butchered his name, is a crazy addition. This is a crazy trade. Okay, I traded away Austin Eckler, Gerald Everett, and Dean Marlowe, just a backup safety, for Jamin Davis and Sam Cosmi. Okay, I'm gonna predict 7 wins. I wouldn't be like Okay, I can't get my words out. I'm gonna say I wouldn't be surprised if we get up to 10 wins, but also I wouldn't be surprised if we only have 6 or 7 wins. This team, it's like they have, especially with the changes that I made, the team's really good, but there are some pieces of this team that aren't great. Especially the corner room isn't great. The halfback isn't great. The O-line could use some work. So, I'm going to say 7 wins. Keep it there. I wouldn't be surprised if we have a winning record, but I wouldn't be surprised if we don't. Okay, so I changed around the 3 and 2 star scout. 3 star scout is an inside O line offensive tackle because we need a center and a right tackle. And for the 2 star running back, we have to draft a running back in this draft. Almost we I don't know what I'm saying. And then middle linebacker, because I do have a rookie playing at middle linebacker who is normal dev, and he's not a super high overall. So if he develops to a higher dev trait, we could keep him. But if he doesn't, we're obviously gonna have to draft somebody to put in that place. I was also thinking about maybe going for a corner. A corner scout. Why can I not get words out? Because, we could use corner or D tackle because we could use a second D tackle, but this is what I chose. Okay, I'm gonna sit to the mid season. Hopefully we have I say hopefully. Not really hopefully, but we should be like 3-4 area. 4-3 maybe. Okay, pretty much what I expected. 4 wins is about what I expected. We're 4-2. The Chiefs are 6-1, of course. We're 4-2. Broncos 3-4. Raiders 3-4. So the AFC West isn't horrible. The Chiefs are obviously doing amazing. I'm going to scout for our scouting focus inside O-line because right now I have Will Clapp, the GOAT, as center. Because why not? Okay, Justin Herbert is having a pretty good season, almost 1,500 yards, 10 touchdowns, and only 1 interception, 72 completion percentage. If he keeps on playing like this could be MVP. Only 1 interception for 10 touchdowns and 72 completion percentage could be MVP. If he just gets the yards up, this could be MVP numbers. Joshua Kelly, I really didn't expect him to do anything special. 2.9 a carry, 329 and 5 touchdowns. I mean, he's usable, I guess. Justin Herbert even got 200 on the ground and a touchdown. Isaiah Spiller got a touchdown, and Easton Stick got a touchdown, and Donald Parham Jr. got 2 touchdowns. Okay. Receiving, Joshua Palmer is our number 1 receiver with 414 yards and 5 touchdowns. Mike Williams, 378 and a touchdown. 330 and 3 touchdowns for Quentin Johnson. Okay, that's kind of weird for Joshua Palmer to be our number 1 receiver whenever it comes to statistics, but I guess I'm not mad. I'm glad that our receivers are doing good. Kyle Pitts with no touchdowns but 230 yards. And Donald Parham Jr. No, I'm absolutely dumb. Stone Smart, even worse. 24 yards, 1 touchdown, and 2 receptions. I don't understand how, but whatever. Touchdowns are touchdowns. And the O-line isn't even doing bad. 4-3-2-2-2. The GOAT Will Clapp, only allowing 2 sacks. Not bad at all. Defense, 48 tackles for Jamin Davis is leading our team. TFL's Joey Bosa is leading the team with 7 sacks. Tuli to Pilotu. I'm just gonna call him Tuli. Has 6.5 sacks, which is leading the team. The only player with interceptions has 3, and it's Derwin James Jr. Of course it is. Deflections, Kenneth Murray Jr. is leading the team with 4. 2 fumbles for Derwin James Jr., 1 for Kenneth Murray Jr., and 1 for Justin Hollins. Okay. 1 block kicks for Justin Hollins and 1 for Tuli. Safety, none, and touchdowns, none. Okay, I'm gonna send to the playoffs. We might actually make them, but before we do, I noticed that the Chiefs have a 6-1 record, and their only loss is to us. So, that's great. So let's go ahead and sim to the playoffs. Wow. Okay, we finished 10-7. We're an 85 overall. We were an 83 at the beginning of the season, and we went up to an 85 overall, which is nice. The Chiefs went 13-4, and we beat them twice. As you can see, week 18, we beat them 31-24. So that's a win this season no matter what. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the playoffs. So the Bills and the Falcons have the first round bye. The Falcons having the first round bye is a little odd. I know they're always good in simulation for some reason. It's like there's always just a couple teams, the Cowboys, the Chiefs, the Falcons, a couple more. They're always very good in simulation. Chiefs versus Dolphins, Ravens versus Bengals, Jags versus us Chargers, Cowboys versus Seahawks, 49ers versus Eagles, and Packers versus Rams. Okay, so Justin Herbert kind of had a rocky end of the season, I could say. Not over 4,000 yards, which kind of sucks. Just below 3,900 yards, actually. 31 touchdowns and 8 interceptions. So he threw 7 interceptions in the last half of the season, which definitely sucks, but at least it's still under 10, which is good. 70 completion percentage is pretty good. Rushing, Joshua Kelly with over 1,000 yards and 13 touchdowns, but the yards per carry are not good, which I expected. Justin Herbert with 505 yards and 2 touchdowns. Isaiah Spiller with 4 touchdowns, a touchdown for Easton Stick, 3 for Donald Parman Jr. Receiving, Mike Williams with 1,100 yards, 9 touchdowns. Joshua Palmer with 1,000 yards and 11 touchdowns. So 2 receivers over 1,000 yards. Mike Williams and Joshua Palmer had very similar stats, just Mike Williams with 2 less touchdowns, but with almost 100 more yards. Quentin Johnston, 758 yards and 4 touchdowns. Kyle Pitts, 632 yards, 4 touchdowns. Joshua Kelly even got a touchdown, and Stone Smart, obviously, as we saw earlier, got a touchdown. Blocking was not horrible, actually. 8, 6, 5, 5, and 4. Defense, Jamin Davis led the team in tackles with 119. TFL's Joey Bosa with 20, 13 for Dexter Lawrence, 13 for Morgan Fox, and 12 for Thule. Sacks, 9.5 for Dexter Lawrence, 9.5 for Thule, 8 for Joey Bosa, 2 for Jamin Davis. Interceptions, 6 for Derwin James Jr., 3 for Asante Samuel Jr., 1 for Jamin Davis, 1 for Michael Davis, 1 for Kenneth Murray Jr. Deflections, 15 for Kenneth Murray Jr. and 12 for Jamin Davis. Fumbles, 3 for Derwin James Jr., 1 for Kenneth Murray Jr., and 1 for Justin Hollins. Okay. Blocked kicks, 1 for Justin Hollins, 1 for Dexter Lawrence, 1 for Thule, and 1 for Chris Rumpf. Safeties, none, and touchdowns, none. Okay, MVP is Dak Prescott, but Justin Herbert does come 5th. If only those interceptions were a bit lower, touchdowns a bit higher, and more yards. Coach of the Year is Arthur Smith. We do make it 7th, which isn't horrible. Offensive Player of the Year is Patrick Mahomes for the AFC. We have nobody in the standings. Defensive Player of the Year is Max Crosby, and we have nobody again. Offensive Rookie of the Year is Rashee Rice for the AFC, and we have Quentin Johnston comes 10th, not horrible. Defensive Rookie of the Year for the AFC is Tyree Wilson, almost Thule. He was so close. That I really wanted him to win it. Maybe he'll still get a depth trade upgrade. Probably not, but I would have loved for him to have won it. Best QB, Herbert comes 5th. Best running back, Joshua Kelly comes 8th somehow. Receiver, Palmer comes 5th. Mike Williams comes 7th. O-line, nobody. D-line, Joey Bosa comes 7th. Linebacker, no. DB, Darren James Jr. comes 3rd, which is nice. And kicker, no. Wow. Okay, well, we have a playoff game, so let's go ahead and watch it. Okay, we go up 7. Okay, it's 7-3. It's 14-3. Okay, it's 14-10, 14-17, 17-17. Can we take the lead back? 20-17. Okay, it's a close game. Oh, it's 27-20. 2-minute warning. Okay, it's the 2-minute drill. They need a touchdown here to tie it up. They have to get a touchdown here to tie it up. They're at their 35. Trevor Lawrence, quick pass. Oh my God. Doesn't get out of bounds, so the clock is still rolling. But gets down at the 48, 49 yard line. 48. Right, it's between the 48 49. It doesn't matter. Okay, so they are marching down the field. T-Law, a wide open pass. And he stays up. Oh my God. He's at R21. Still haven't called a timeout. Winning no huddle. Dumps it out. Yes. Yes. Woods. JT Woods, I believe is his name. I've moved him from free safety to our slot corner, or our third string corner, whatever. T-Law steps up, and he slides for 5 yards. Still haven't called a timeout yet. Okay. They're trying to run the clock out. If we can actually stop them. Okay, they run it. Travis Etienne is just good. He's just so good. He's so underrated as well. 30 seconds. Okay, connects. Okay, they're at the 4 yard line. They have 1 timeout left. It's 2nd and goal. If we can get a sack, that would be huge. A sack, an interception, a wide open pass. Nobody was. I mean, there was people near him, just not great coverage. Evan Ingram. Why is it so hard to pronounce words today? Names, words. It's just hard to talk today for some reason. I'm sorry about that. So we have 26 seconds and 3 timeouts to try to get a field goal. Otherwise, this game goes into overtime. So maybe we can get the field goal. If not, it doesn't matter too much because we do go into overtime. If we lose in overtime, I'm not too bummed because I didn't expect to make it super far this year. Okay. Not a great return. Okay, come on, Justin Herbert. Get us down in field goal range and let Cameron Dicker kick it in. Okay, let's see this. We're at the 21. We hand it off to our running back. Okay, so it seems like we're just trying to go into overtime. Yeah, we're just running out the clock. Okay. Okay, I mean, I would try to at least, I would try to get in field goal range at least, but I guess not. I'm just going to hand it off. Okay. I mean, I would have tried to get in field goal range and try to get the field goal, but I guess, the simulation is just going to go into overtime. I kind of hope that we don't win the coin toss, because every time we do, we always go on offense. Okay, we don't win it. We're playing defense, which I always like. I like doing defense first. It's just much better in my opinion. Here we go, Cameron Dicker. A gigantic kick, and they kneel it. So T-Law is at the 25. He needs to march downfield and get a touchdown. Hopefully we can hold him to a field goal or no points at all. Okay. Oh, hands it off and he's wide open. Oh my God. Thank God for Derwin James Jr. Thank God. I thought he was wide open there. I thought he was just clear to run all the way. Come on, our defense needs to lock in. T-Law pass. He's gonna pass. He rolls. Interception. Where was he throwing? Where was he throwing? He threw it. There was nobody there. There was absolutely nobody there. It was just 3 defenders and that was it. His receiver, there wasn't anybody there. Oh my God, that was the worst pass I've ever seen. He runs, throws it on the run straight into my defender's hand. We're just gonna run this, a big run. Oh my God, a gigantic run by Joshua Kelly. Gets us, I didn't even see where it got us, but it's like the 17. No, it's not. It's the 22. I gotta get my eyes checked. Okay, we're passing. I mean, I would have just ran it. You're so close. Just keep on running the ball. Justin Herbert, I saw 1 touchdown and 1 interception, which means we've done a lot of running this game for touchdowns. Fakes. Fumble. No, pick it up. Thank God. Justin Herbert. Why? Why? Just run the ball. Run the ball. I swear, if we get out of field goal range, I'm going to be so mad. Why? Okay, screen pass. Sure. Joshua Kelly, 5 yards. Kick the field goal, win the game. Justin Herbert almost just lost us this game. He almost, well, technically not lose because we still would have had a chance to stop him on defense. But you know what I mean. He almost, just, oh, I would have been so mad. I would have been so mad if they recovered that fumble and they would have scored the touchdown and then we would have lost. I would have been so mad. But we kicked the field goal and it's good. Cameron Dicker, of course, makes the field goal. And we're moving on in the playoffs. I was actually scared for a second whenever Justin Herbert fumbled, but luckily we recovered it. Don't be hyping up Justin Herbert. He didn't do nothing. He fumbled, threw an interception. He threw 1 touchdown the whole game. He threw an interception and a fumble. He threw just as many interceptions and he fumbled just as many times as he scored a touchdown. So, no props to Justin Herbert there. Justin Herbert sucked. 21 for 28. 216 yards, 75 completion percentage, a touchdown, an interception, and a fumble. But he ran for a touchdown. Okay. Isaiah Spiller ran for a touchdown and fumbled as well. Joshua Kelly played decent. Kyle Pitts, 64 yards, 60 yards and a touchdown for Quentin Johnston, 59 yards for Mike Williams, 8 yards for Joshua Kelly, 18 for Joshua Palmer, and 7 for Donald Perham. Blocking, 2 pancake blocks and 3 sacks allowed. Defense, Jamin Davis with the huge interception. I mean, props to him. That won us the game, that interception. I mean, that legitimately won us the game there. Because they were marching down the field. In just one play, they got like 15 yards, 20 yards, something like that. But, yeah, T-Law fumbled the bag there. Okay, we have to go against the Cincinnati Bengals in the divisional round of the playoffs. They went 10-7, just like us, and they're also an 85 across the board. So this should be an even match. So let's go ahead and watch the game. Okay. So we go up 7. Okay, it's 7-7. 14-7. 14-14. 21-14. Okay, we're up a touchdown. Okay, it's 21-17. Okay, 21-24. Okay, wait, let's slow it down. It's 28-24. And we have the ball. And we're at the 11-yard line. If we score a touchdown. Oh. What? Mike Williams with the insane toe tap catch. Look, the toe, not it wasn't toe tap, but insane catch. I mean, the corner was on him that whole time, and he made that catch. Crazy. That puts us up 11. So this game is pretty much over unless a miracle happens. But, you know, I wouldn't be too surprised if it did, because that's just my luck. A miracle would happen, not to me, but to the opposite team. Okay, they're at the 23-yard line. 24. I can't. No, 23. I can't count. I can't talk. I can't. My brain ain't braining today. I'm so sorry. Joe Burrow, I thought he was going to step up. I mean, he had room to run, but he decides to just throw the ball away and waste like 5 or 6 seconds. Okay, it's 3rd and 5. Okay. Oh, a huge pass to Jamar Chase. Down to the 47. Can my brain just brain today? There we go. A big sack. Not big, but 5 yards. A sack is big in general. Could be 1 yard, 10 yards, 2 yards. Wait, another sack? Their O-line is crumbling. Okay, wait. Joe Burrow under pressure again. Steps up, launches it, and it's an interception. It's an intercept. Wait. Oh my god, he almost could have housed that. I can't pronounce it. Why are people's names so hard to pronounce? Gilman. Alohi Gilman. Alohi Gilman. That was, like, the way he threw that was crazy, but, like, he running forward, jumped through that. And, you know, I'll take it. Alohi Gilman almost housed that, which would have been crazier. So this game is over. Yeah, we're in victory formation. So yep, AFC Championship, here we come. I guess I did not expect to make it here. If we have to go against the Chiefs in the AFC Championship, that's pretty much our season over. I can almost guarantee it. But yeah. We move on, which is nice. Which is very, very nice. So it seems like Justin Herbert had a monster game. 26 for 34, 317 yards, 76 completion percentage, 4 touchdowns, and an interception. Joshua Kelly was there. A touchdown and 45 yards, 2.8 a carry. Receiving, Mike Williams went off 175 yards and a touchdown, but Joshua Palmer was the star of this game with 3 touchdowns and 107 yards. 17 yards for Quentin Johnson, 14 yards for Kyle Pitts, and 4 yards for Joshua Kelly. Joshua Palmer has been very, very good this rebuild. Surprisingly, no sacks and no pancake blocks. And the defense played very, very well this game. I mean, with the 2 interceptions. I'm looking at the wrong thing. 2 interceptions is amazing. So let's move on. Okay, we have to go against the 14-3 Buffalo Bills. At least it's not the Chiefs, you know. It's better than having to go against the Chiefs. They're an 87 overall, 87 offense, and 89 defense. We're an 85 across the board, so let's go ahead and watch this game, I suppose. Okay, we're in the AFC Conference Championship, and the Bills are up 3-0, 7-3, 7-10, 14-10, 14-17. Takes 17-17. This is a very close game. We went up a field goal. It's 20-17, and the Bills have the ball at the 21. The Bills have the ball at their 21. Josh Allen steps back and overthrows it. Wow.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. To throw, it's Allen.
Okay, a medium pass. Pretty mid pass from Josh Allen. Khalil Shakir didn't have any room to run, but had enough room to make the catch.
Left to go in the 4th. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Okay, Josh Allen steps way back and just absolutely freaks out and just gets a sack. He had like a seizure in the middle of the field. Like the middle of the play, he just caught a seizure. But you know, I'll take it. I'll take it. Who was that? That was what, Fox? Right? I can't remember. I wasn't paying attention to who got the sack. I'm just, you know, get sacked, me a happy boy, and get a tackle. Okay, it's 3rd and 16. 3rd and 16. They gotta get a lot of yards here. And Josh Allen, oh, I thought for a second. Oh no, that actually scared me. It's 4th and 25. Josh Allen steps back. He steps up. And that, I swear, if that is pass interference, that's not. Wow. 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 You know, I'm allowed to get mad at pass interference anytime I want to, based off of what happened against the Rams the 1 year in the NFC Championship against the Saints. You know, just what happened there was absolute blasphemy. That pass interference should have been called. So now, you know, I get angry. Great. I get angry every time I see a pass interference. Every time there's a flag for pass interference. And it's against me. Or it's against the other, just pass interference in general. Josh Allen, huge run. You know, just because it always reminds me of that one day. You know. The Saints are so unlucky. Now that I think about it. You know, we had one of the top tier quarterbacks for a very, very long time. And only won 1 Super Bowl. And 2 very, very famous things happened against us. You know, the Minneapolis Miracle and the crazy no call against the Rams. We're gonna ice the kicker here. I'm sorry that I'm just rambling on. I'm so sorry about that. But the Bills are gonna kick a field goal. We know what happened last time. Well, I say last time, but you know, Tyler Bass isn't always the best kicker. But he makes the kick. I don't know why they have Tyler Bass looking like a 60-year-old man. Like, he's bald. He looks so old. But whatever. 2 seconds. Can we get a miracle? They're gonna kick it short. And no. No, we don't. But that's okay. So we're going into overtime. I hope we don't win the coin toss. Okay, yeah, the Bills won it. Nice. I always like defending. I always like defending first.
Well, 4 quarters couldn't decide a winner, and now we're back underway for the right to hoist that Lamar Hunt trophy.
Okay, it's a short kick, but it doesn't matter because we stop them at like the 19-yard line. So they gotta march an extra 6 yards. No, we stopped them at the 18. Even better. Quick pass. Absolutely lit up. 6 yards for the Bills. Okay, another quick pass. 3rd and 1. They're just going for these short, quick passes. Fakes a handoff and goes deep. Dalton Kincaid, it almost looked like he didn't catch that, and then he just ran out of bounds on accident, I suppose. I don't know why it looked like he almost didn't catch that. For like a split second, I thought he didn't catch that, but then obviously he did, and he stepped out of bounds after a short amount of time. Oh, that was a risky ball there. That was a very, very risky ball, putting it right where only the receiver could get it. Great play by Josh Allen. Steps back, hands it off to James Cook. Dang. James Cook absolutely just destroyed us on that run. Okay, Josh Allen steps back and gets sacked. If we can hold him to a field goal, that would be huge.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Allen.
Okay, another. Josh Allen likes doing these. It's either like he does a quick pass or he just steps back and absolutely just rockets it. It's like he'll throw like straight away for like 2-3 yards, or he just does an amazing longer pass for like 20 or 30 yards. They get a touchdown. This is very problematic. Alright, no need to do all this celebration yet. We still have a chance. Justin Herbert just has to lock in. That's all he has to do. Well, the whole offense needs to lock in. Maybe we could get a blocked field goal or Tyler Bass wide right. No, of course. He makes it in as expected. We have to get a touchdown here. We have to. A huge kick, and we do not run it out. So we're going to start at the 25. We're going to be the Chargers. This whole rebuild is just to be the better LA team. You know, this is just because I'm holding a grudge against the Rams. And Justin Herbert.
Already be over, and the losing team
Justin Herbert.
off-season plans. Now they've earned their way into a
What was that?
they do get a chance to answer after the other team
Do you want?
scores first.
Do you want to win?
Now it's Herbert.
Okay, I take it back.
It's well upfield.
I'll take it back.
45.
You know, you made up for it. You made up for that horrible throw, or just a second ago. With that, beautiful, beautiful. Also, who is that? I couldn't even tell. Held onto the ball like a champ.
And I don't think that they set it aside. I think that they confront it, and they've done it
If that was me, I'm dead. There we go. Another beautiful pass to Joshua Palmer. A beautiful pass. We're at the 30. We're at the 30. We have a chance.
the season's hanging in the balance on this drive. I don't know what you see, but I don't see any fear in the eyes of this offense. They're dialing up big plays.
Okay. We fake the handoff. And we go for a short pass for 9 yards. 2nd and 1.
Best they have all season, and they certainly
Okay, not bad. We're at the 20, 21, 20, whatever. We're getting there. Okay, switching plays. Come on, you gotta snap the ball. Okay, a nice pass. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal. Come on, Justin Herbert. Come on. We need 7 yards. We need 7 yards, Justin Herbert. That's all we need. That's all we... What was that? What was that? Okay. Come on. We need 7 yards. That's all we need. We need 7 yards. And there we have it. There we have it. Quentin Johnston with the touchdown. Which means we're keeping this game alive. Let me not jinx myself, because we still have to get the 1-point conversion. Unless we go for 2. But I think we just go with the 1 point. Just go for the 1-point conversion. Nail it in with Cameron Dicker. And keep the game. We're going for 2. We're going for 2 to win the game. This is crazy. This is crazy, but it worked. This was crazy, but it worked. You know, it's only crazy if it doesn't work. That's what I say. It's only crazy if it doesn't work. And it worked. It worked. Justin Herbert throws it to... He was so open. We're going to the Super Bowl. How? How is this team going to the Super Bowl? We have... How? We have like a 60 overall starting at center. A 72 at right tackle. Our running back is like a 76 overall. Our corners are not great. We have one good corner, and that is it. I don't understand, but I guess Justin Herbert didn't even play good. Oh, wrong thing. Justin Herbert didn't even play that well. 26 for 37, 308 yards, 70 completion percentage, 2 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. Rushing Joshua Kelly, 18 for 49, 2.7 a carry and a touchdown. Justin Herbert with 45 on the ground, 43 for Isaiah Spiller. Receiving Quentin Johnston went off, 93 yards and a touchdown, 46 yards for Kyle Pitts, 60 for Mike Williams, 94 and a touchdown for Joshua Palmer. Joshua Kelly with 12 yards and 3 yards for Isaiah Spiller. Blocking was almost perfect, only 1 sack allowed. And then defense played good enough for us to win. You know, not the best defensive play this game, but it was good enough for us to win. That's all I have to say. No way. I was literally just talking about this team just a couple minutes ago. The Los Angeles Rams. Please, if we lose to the LA Rams after me dissing them, I'm not even dissing them, just being mad. He's being a hater because, you know, that's what I do. You know, I just don't like the Rams after what, you know, I talked about earlier. We have to go against them in the Super Bowl. All right then. Okay, so I know that you can get dev trade upgrades, but like coming into the Super Bowl. So looking on offense, there are none, but Quentin Johnston is star dev. Um, that's it for offense. On defense, oh wait a minute, what? Kenneth Murray Jr. goes up to superstar. Joey Bosa goes up to X Factor, and who is this? Jazer Taylor goes up to star dev. I don't even know who this is. He was, as you can see, he was our 4th string corner. How did he go to star dev? I mean, I guess I'm not mad, but you know, I would have thought maybe you'd give it to somebody a bit more deserving, maybe like Thule or a Henley or a Gilman, you know. But I guess I'm not mad. I guess maybe I'll start him over some of these other guys, maybe. Okay, so looking at the I definitely went to the wrong thing. I went to depth charts instead of NFL rosters, but whatever. Looking at the Rams team, they got Matthew Stafford. Oh, wrong button. What am I doing? Kyron Williams. They do have some good receivers. I do have to give them that. They have Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua, who's a 93 already. Tyler Higbee is, you know, alright. Their O-line is nothing special. It's fine. Not amazing. Yeah, one I'm most afraid of really is just Aaron Donald. That's it. That's really it. Just Aaron Donald is the definition of this team. You think of the LA Rams, you think of Aaron Donald. I mean, am I wrong? I mean, maybe not anymore since, you know, he retired in real life, but in Madden, Aaron Donald, you know, that's just who you think of. Okay, I guess it's time to watch this and also, I just realized we're both LA teams. How did I I'm a bit slow. It's time to watch the Super Bowl, I guess. Okay. So the Rams go up 3. We can't do anything. We go up 3. Okay, wait. Oh, what? Where did this just come from? It's 17-10. No points are scored. And we're kicking a field goal to go up 10 points. How? We should not have made it this far. There's no way that, I mean, we shouldn't have won this. I mean, technically we haven't won it, but it's looking pretty promising, if I do say so myself. So I don't know what to say. I'm kind of speechless. Here we go, a 7-yard pass. This game went from being like no points being scored. It was like 3-0, 3-3, and then all of a sudden we go from being like 3-3 to 17-3. Oh my god. Wow. 17-3, 17-10, now it's 20-10. And the Rams have left less than a minute and a half, but they are marching down the field. but they are probably going to have to do an well, they do have 3 timeouts, so technically they don't have to go for an onside kick. Okay, still going no huddle. They're not calling any timeouts. They're trying to save it all for whenever we get the ball back, or unless they interception. Oh, look at those jukes. Derwin James Jr. Derwin James Jr. over here making the big plays in the Super Bowl. Why am I'm still trying to process that we are in the Super Bowl. Why have my recent rebuilds, well, I say recent, this rebuild and my last rebuild feels so weird. All my other rebuilds, you know, they felt kind of normal. You know, there were some things that didn't feel, you know, exactly right. But then the Cardinals, it was like 2 years and we won a Super, 2-3 years. It was very short. Like very quick we won a Super Bowl with one of the worst teams in the league. Sure, it was young, but still. Weird. And then now, I mean, we are punting the ball. So, this game isn't over technically, but now, the first year with the Chargers, which they're not a bad team, but we started off as an 80, like we started the year as an 83 overall, and we're an 85, 86 overall maybe. Now, I didn't even look at the overalls. We're an 85, 86 overall. What just happened? And we're in the Super Bowl. I mean, just feels very, very weird. And 2 of these wins were in overtime in the playoffs. 2 of these playoff wins were in overtime. I think. I feel very dumb if I'm wrong, but yeah, 2. Now I'm rethinking. Matthew Stafford launches it downfield, and not enough. We just, okay, well, y'all know, I've said this in a previous video. I think it was in the Bills rebuild, or the Bengals, one of them. If we win the Super Bowl in the first year, we're going to continue on. So that's what we're going to do. If we win it next year, that's the end of the rebuild. But we have, you know, you don't want to, not really technically a rebuild. Really, all I did was trade away some players. I haven't even done a draft. Who is Super Bowl MVP? I think it's Justin Herbert. It looked like they were holding Justin Herbert up earlier. I mean, you know, it's not that, like, I was saying earlier, like, oh yeah, the Chargers make the Super Bowl. It's not like the wildest thing, like, you know, it's not the wildest thing, but, you know, still, like, there was definitely a lot of teams way better than us, you know, but whatever, I guess. I'll take the win any day. This just makes it so much easier to get players in, like, free agency and stuff, but the draft is going to be very, very annoying since we have a low draft pick. So looking at the stats, Justin Herbert didn't even have a good game. 13 for 26, 178 yards, 50 completion percentage, a touchdown and interception. If he wins Super Bowl MVP, I would be so surprised. Joshua Kelly, 56 yards, no touchdowns. Isaiah Spiller got a touchdown. Herbert only rushed for 8 yards. Steven Quentin Johnston kind of went off. 6 receptions for 114 yards and a touchdown. Kind of low numbers for the rest of the guys. No touchdowns. Blocking was alright. Only 2 sacks allowed. Defense was pretty good, to be honest, Derwin James Jr. could have won Super Bowl MVP, to be honest, with the 2 interceptions, and Asante Samuel Jr. with the 1 interception. Very, very good. Very, very good defense is all I have to say, to be honest. Offense was not the greatest. They just were able to do a whole bunch because the defense was so good. Okay, looking at the team after the Super Bowl, offense looks the exact same, and defense also looks the exact same, except for, I have Taylor starting actually like at a viable position now, since we know that he is star dev, which is still crazy to me how he went up to star dev, but whatever, I guess I'll take it. And the season recap, Justin Herbert, Super Bowl MVP, Dak Prescott, NFL MVP, Arthur Smith, Coach of the Year, Dak Prescott, Offensive Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year is Max Crosby, Puka is the Offensive Rookie of the Year, and Byron Young is the Defensive Rookie of the Year. So the Rams have both Rookie of the Years, which is crazy. Byron Young and Puka, both Rookies of the Year. Okay, looking at free agency, there are some crazy players in free agency. Normally, the first year of free agency is kind of tame, but this year is just really, really good. It's really, really good. So, I'm gonna see who I can pick up. Okay, I'm going for 2 players. I'm just trying to sign Cameron Dicker back, and I'm gonna try to pick up Saquon Barkley. If he doesn't accept, it's fine. We can just draft a guy. But I would like to pick up Saquon because I know he plays well. Because trying to actually draft a guy doesn't always work, because they'll be a super high overall but just play very bad. I know Saquon is good in this game, so I'm going to try to pick him up. I pressed the wrong button, and we get them both. Okay, I signed Saquon for 2 years, so we should be able to win in 2 years. I mean, I would be very surprised if we don't. Okay, it's time to start the draft. Okay, I traded away our first round pick for 2 seconds in this draft to the Packers. Mainly because I didn't really see anybody that I really wanted projected too high. Most of the guys I wanted were projected around 2 to 3. So I decided to just trade down. Why not? Okay, with my first pick in this draft, I'm gonna pick up Jeremiah Etienne. I mean, he looks. I dropped my controller. What am I doing? He looks good. Okay, well, my first pick was horrible, so with my second pick, I'm gonna pick up Dalman Farrell. I mean, he looks really good. And he's hitting dev. Let's go. Okay, with my third pick in the second round, I'm gonna pick up Kirk Reddick. I mean, he looks really, really good. And I need some O-line. And he's hitting dev. Okay, with my next pick, which is in the third round, I'm gonna pick up Jaden Caldwell. I mean, he looks pretty solid. Nothing amazing. And he's hitting dev. I mean, I didn't expect too much. I would have liked for him to have been hidden dev, but it's okay. Okay, I'm gonna sim the rest of the draft. Why can I not talk? I'm gonna sim the rest of the draft. Okay, it's time for the draft recap. Okay. Alright. Okay, looking at it, not horrible. 77, 74, 79, 76, and then some picks that the CPU picked me. So, obviously, this corner, he's a high overall, 77, but he's normal dev. So he's not horrible. Dalvin Farrell was a good pick. Low overall though. This right guard was amazing. He's an amazing pick. And then the middle linebacker is good. Not anything special. Mitch Hopkins is hidden dev. Wow. This QB is normal dev, 68 overall, and this halfback is hidden dev. He'll be good depth, I guess. So the CPU actually picked me up somebody good. This center is not bad. I mean, it's not a high overall, but at least he's hidden dev. So now we just need to look at the whole NFL. So obviously we didn't pick in the first round. So this was a pretty good draft. 85, 83, 82, 81, 80, 80. But what I want to see is go to the first round and go to the very last pick. So they picked up Marcus Hobbs. I actually looked at him. I did look at him. He was a 77 overall, but we got somebody better. I do, right? No, lower overall, but he was hidden dev, so not better, but still good. Um, yeah, we had one of the higher overall guys. We had a 79 overall from the second round. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. I'm not mad about that. Okay, so this is what the team is looking like after the draft and free agency. We have Saquon now, who is gonna be he's gonna be so good. We have Reddick and Hopkins from the draft, and on defense we have Caldwell from the draft, and we have Farrell from the draft. We also have ETN from the draft. Those are our big guys that we got from the draft. Obviously, there are some other guys that aren't going to start, but that doesn't really matter. Okay, so I know we made the Super Bowl. We won the Super Bowl last year, actually. So, to be honest, we should win it this year, but I know Madden, so just to play it safe, I'm going to say make the playoffs. But I think, do I do win the Super Bowl? We won it last year. How do we not win it again with a better team? But there was a lot of luck that went into our winning. I mean, you know what? Screw it. We won it last year. We're going to win it again this year. Okay, I don't think I'm going to change around the scouts. Just because there isn't really anything that I really need. So I'm not going to change around the scouts this year. Okay, so let's go ahead and sim to the mid-season. I mean, we should have a winning record. Okay, we're 4-2. The AFC West is pretty good. 6-1 Raiders, 4-2 Chiefs. We're 4-2, and the Broncos are 2-4. Okay, Justin Herbert's having a pretty good season, almost 15. A pretty good season so far. 1,500 yards, 12 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 74 completion percentage. Why can I not talk? Saquon, 550 yards and 4 touchdowns. A bit low on the touchdowns, but that's okay. 168 yards and a touchdown for Herbert. Isaiah Spiller even got 2 yards, and Donald Parham Jr. even got a touchdown. Did I say he got 2 yards? I mean 2 touchdowns. Y'all know what I meant. Receiving, Joshua Palmer is going off with 543 and 6 touchdowns. Mike Williams, 416 and 2 touchdowns. He's starting to get phased out, which I guess is okay. I mean, he's getting older, but he's still very, very good. Quentin Johnston, 328, 2 touchdowns, and 133 and a touchdown for Kyle Pitts. And Isaiah Spiller even got a touchdown. He's just sneaking in these touchdowns somehow. O-line is actually playing good. 3-2-2-2-3 2-2-2-0. Kenneth Murray Jr. is leading the team in tackles with 49. Dexter Lawrence leading the team in TFLs for 7. Sacks, Tooley is leading the team with 4.5. Interceptions, Jaden Caldwell with 2 and 1 for Alohi Gilman. Deflections, Asante Samuel Jr. is leading the team with 7. Fumbles, we have none. Block kicks, we have none. Safeties, we have none. And touchdowns, we have none. Okay, I think it's time to sim to the playoffs, which we should definitely make. I mean, we're a 90 overall. Okay, we finished the season 12-5, top of the AFC West. The AFC West was a tough division, though. 12-5 Chargers, 11-6 Chiefs, 11-6 Raiders, and 4-13 Broncos. We do have to go against the division rival in the wild card round of the playoffs. The 11-6 Raiders, which are at 85 overall. They're an 87 defense, 85 offense. Looking at the playoff bracket, we almost have the first round bye. We are the 2nd seed, but it is the Bills and Cowboys with the first round bye. It's Chargers, Raiders, Ravens, Chiefs, and Texans, Bengals. And then over on the NFC, it is Falcons, Bears, Rams, Seahawks, and the Vikings, 49ers. Oh my God, Justin Herbert, 4,444 yards, only 29 touchdowns, but 4 interceptions with a 73 completion percentage is great. Rushing Saquon with 1,500 yards and 17 touchdowns. 371 yards and 4 touchdowns for Justin Herbert as well. Isaiah Spiller even rushed for 5 touchdowns. And Donald Parham, who I think I have subbed in as fullback, rushed for 4 touchdowns. Receiving, we had 3 receivers over 1,000 yards. Joshua Palmer with 1,200 yards and 9 touchdowns. 1,200 yards and 7 touchdowns for Mike Williams. And 1,000 yards and 4 touchdowns for Quentin Johnston. 646 yards and 3 touchdowns for Kyle Pitts. Saquon even caught 2 touchdowns and 173 yards. Touchdowns for Donald Parham. And 3 touchdowns for Isaiah Spiller. Blocking wasn't great. 10-8-7-3-2. It wasn't the worst, but it wasn't the best. Defense, Kenneth Murray led our team with 118 tackles. TFLs goes to Dexter Lawrence and Dalvin Farrell with 14. 13 for Joey Bosa and 13 for Tooley. Sacks, 11.5 for Joey Bosa, 9.5 for Tooley, 6.5 for Dexter Lawrence, 5.5 for Dalvin Farrell, and 2.5 for Jamin Davis. Interceptions, 3 for Derwin James Jr., 2 for Jaden Caldwell, 1 for Jamin Davis, 1 for JT Woods, and 1 for Alohi Gilman. Deflections, Asante Samuel Jr. led the team with 15 forced fumbles, 1 for Jamin Davis and 1 for Derwin James Jr. Block kicks, 1 for Andrew Farmer II and 1 for Morgan Fox. Safeties, none, and touchdowns, none. Yearly awards, Joe Burrow wins NFL MVP. Justin Herbert is only 6th, and he led the league in passing yards with 4,400. Okay. Whatever you say. Joe Burrow wins it. Coach of the Year. We do win Coach of the Year at least. Something good for us. Offensive Player of the Year is Jonathan Taylor. Justin Herbert comes 10th. That's nice. Defensive Player of the Year for the AFC is Max Crosby. Joey Bosa comes 9th. Not bad. Offensive Rookie of the Year is Troy Keelam. I doubt we have anybody up here. I don't even think we drafted like a rookie for the offense other than for O-line. Defensive Rookie of the Year for the AFC is Zach Borden. Oh, Dalvin Farrell came 3rd. Not bad. Best QB, Justin Herbert comes 5th. Running back, Saquon comes 5th. Only 5th? For having 1,500 yards and 17 touchdowns. These running backs must have gone insane. Receivers, Joshua Palmer and Mike Williams are third and fourth. Not bad. O-line, we have nobody. D-line, Joey Bosa comes fourth. And Thule comes 10th. Linebacker, we have nobody. DB, Derwin James Jr. comes 7th. And kicker, Cameron Dicker comes 5th. Okay, I think it's time to watch this game. Okay, we're up 7. It's 7-7, 14-7, 14-10, 14-13, 21-13, 21-16. Can we take the lead even further? 28-16, 31-16. This game is pretty much over. I mean, I don't really know how it isn't over at this point. To be honest, I don't know how it couldn't be over. They need, I don't even know how many points. What, 8, 16 plus 6? 22? 22 points. And he gets sacked. They have Baker? Did I hear Mayfield? Did I hear them say Mayfield? They have Baker Mayfield as their QB? That's interesting. You know, I don't know why I haven't really realized this, but the Raiders always end up, you know, like picking up another, like a guy in free agency instead of drafting somebody. Almost always. They always grab somebody in free agency instead of drafting. Maybe that's because, like, they actually do good their first year. Because they don't have, like, a horrible team. Like, they have some good players on their team. So their quarterback isn't good. So they end the season and they don't have a good enough draft pick to pick up a QB. So they always pick up somebody in free agency. And Baker tries to launch it downfield and he fails. It's 4th and 30 now. And they're going to punt. What? They must have just gave him this. That punt was so far. They must have just gave up. Cause you're down 22, so you know. I don't know why you'd punt unless you're just gonna give up. Yeah, we're just gonna run it with Saquon. Saquon has 2 touchdowns and 142 yards. He is so good. I'm glad I picked him up from free agency. You want to know what I'd love to see? Justin Herbert, X Factor. Another handoff to Saquon. He has room. And he gets tackled, but he gets first down. This game is well with over with. Well with over with. I think. I can't. No, this isn't victory formation. Yeah, we're running it one last time with Saquon. Right side run. Not great blocking, but still gets a yard. Yep. There you go. Game is over. We're moving on to the divisional round of the playoffs. Yeah. Be mad all you want. Okay, Justin Herbert, 23 for 33, 239 yards, 69 completion percentage, nice. 3 touchdowns and an interception. Saquon went off, 20 attempts for 156 yards, 7.8 a carry, and 2 touchdowns. I see that Justin Herbert isn't doing as much on the ground now that he has Saquon. Before, he was getting like 20, 30 yards on the ground, 40 sometimes. But obviously, he didn't have a great running back. Now Saquon kind of takes all that. Mike Williams was 65. None of these receivers, it was like pretty even. We were like giving the ball to everybody. 65 yards for Mike Williams, 53 for Quentin Johnston, 58 for Joshua Palmer, and a touchdown. Kyle Pitts with 32 yards and 2 touchdowns, 22 yards to Saquon. And Donald Parham Jr. even with 9 yards. Blocking was perfect. TFLs, Well, defense. I looked at defense played pretty good. Not like crazy good, but pretty good. Only allowing 16 points is pretty good in my book. If you can allow less than 20, that's good in my opinion. Okay, we have the 11-6 Baltimore Ravens, which are an 89 overall, 91 defense, and 88 offense. We're pretty much the opposite. We have a 92 offense, 89 defense. We're a 90 overall. So we are slightly better, but not much better. So this should be a very, very good game. I mean, the Ravens are always very, very good. Lamar Jackson is crazy good. So let's go ahead and watch this game. Okay. We're up 7. Nice. Okay, they get a field goal. Can we get some more points on the board? I would feel very good. Okay, we get a touchdown. It's 14-3. They get another field goal. They get another field goal. Wait. It's 17-9. They've only gotten field goals. That is weird. We've gotten 2 touchdowns and a field goal. They've gotten 3 field goals. Okay. A short pass. 9 yards. Okay, not bad. I mean, they get a touchdown. They're back in this game. Mark Adams, another short pass. Yeah, they have time. Well, they have a minute and 3 timeouts, so they have time, just not a ton of it. Drops. Not drops, but broken up. You know what I mean. Very, very good. Okay. Lamar steps back. A medium pass down the middle, getting you to the 20-yard line. You got to get to the end zone quickly, though, because you are running out of time. Another short pass. Lamar loves these short passes. 7 yards. They call their first timeout. Lamar with another short pass to Mark Andrews. I feel like, did I butcher his name earlier? I might have, and if I did, I'm very sorry. Okay, they get a touchdown. This game, if they go for 2 points and succeed, it's overtime. They go for 1 point, they might not be going into overtime. So what are they gonna do? Try to immediately bring this into overtime with the 2. Go for the 1 and try to get an onside and go for it, or go for the 1. Okay, they're going for the 2. And the last thing, go for the 1, kick it off, and hopefully a miracle happens. They get the 2 point. Okay. See, I know how the simulation plays, and I'm pretty sure that the Chargers, are probably going to run out the rest of this clock. But, like, in my opinion, try to get in field goal range. You know, that would be smart in my opinion. Try to get in field goal range. Use your timeouts and stuff. But I know, they're probably just going to run out the clock and go into overtime. Okay. Not great. Down to the 21. Yeah, I mean, you could theoretically get down to the get down in field goal range, but I don't know if the coach is okay, we're gonna run it with Saquon, and okay, we're not calling timeouts, it seems like, so we are just gonna run out the clock. Yep. So unless Saquon has a gigantic run here, we're going into overtime. Yep. I don't know why they do that. Saquon has not had a good game, but I don't know why they do that. Like, wouldn't you at least try to get down there? Like, call some timeouts, get down there. The Ravens only have 1 timeout, so it's not like they're going to be able to do much. Okay, we're defending, though. You know I like that. You know I like to defend. Okay. kicking it off. Okay, they're running it out, getting down to the 21. I'm dropping stuff over here. So are they gonna start off with a pass or a run? Oh, a read option. Lamar only 2 yards on the ground there.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Lamar steps back. Okay. We actually might stop the Ravens right away here. But let me not jinx myself. He had so much time. Oh, and he's still up. Lamar had 30 years. I mean, I do have to, you know, I can't really say too much because I know, like, Lamar Jackson, he wasn't, like, standing still in the pocket. He actually ran, got out of the pocket, you know. So, you know, I can't even be mad about my D-line. I was over here about to be mad. They're handing it off to the running back, Mitchell. He has been horrible this game. A TFL for 1 yard. If we can stop him here, that would be huge. Another handoff to Mitchell, and he has room. 3rd and 3. We got to keep him out of field goal range. They are like on the edge of field goal range. Oh yeah, they have Justin Tucker. I almost forgot about that. Interception. There's a flag. No, there's a flag. What is the flag? What is the flag? What is the flag? Oh, it's holding. You take that interception. Come on. There we go. This game is pretty much over. You just get in field goal range. Run the ball down their throats with Saquon. What was that? Saquon? Are you blind? Are you blind? Deaf? Have you lost all of your senses? What was that? We are in amazing position. All you need is like 10 yards. Not even that. You don't even need 10 yards. What just happened? What is happening with my players? That has to be a flag. They're over here. You saw that? They were breaking out a fight. You just got to get to the 42. You can get to the 42. Justin, yeah, just... Oh my god. With the slide. Justin Herbert. Listen, Justin Herbert is sneakily athletic. I mean, he has 86 speed, I think. Yeah, 86 speed. So he has some speed on him. He can move around. And we saw that there. Picking up the first down and more. We are in field goal range. Maybe don't pass. I know the running hasn't been going very well, but you don't want to risk accidentally throwing an interception here. Okay, gonna continue passing. Okay, broken up. You know, that's okay with me. Just run the ball one last time and kick the field goal. Okay, you're gonna pass. Oh, but he's wide open. He's wide open. You know, if he's wide open, just go for it. Why not? I mean, if you're just gonna give it to us, then why not? If you're just gonna give it to us, then why not? We should be running it here. No, we're gonna keep on passing. Okay. And there we go. You know what? You know, I'm sorry, bro. I'm over here trying to tell my team to run the ball. We don't need to run the ball. Whenever you got Quentin Johnson at receiver, Justin Herbert at QB, Look at that beautiful catch with the toe drag too. Okay. Quentin Johnston. Quentin Johnston. My God, that was a beautiful, beautiful catch. So, stats time, 25 for 35, 260 yards, 71 completion percentage, 2 touchdowns, and no interceptions. Saquon, not a great game. I mean, he boomed last game. So, you know, 2 fumbles? Saquon, that's not like you. Justin Herbert, Isaiah Spiller played better than you, Saquon. Come on. Justin Herbert was pretty good on the ground, especially that one run. Again, giving it to all of our receivers. We don't really have a favorite receiver on this team. All of our receivers are getting the ball pretty much an equal amount. Joshua Palmer, 60 yards and a touchdown. Mike Williams, 64 yards, 65 yards for Kyle Pitts, 44 yards for Quentin Johnson and a touchdown. Donald Parham, 16 yards and 11 yards for Saquon. O-line allowed 2 sacks, no pancake blocks. I didn't even look at defense. Okay, defense. Again, the defense actually played pretty good. We allowed 1 touchdown and 3 field goals. They had to kick 3 field goals. That's crazy, making the Ravens kick 3 field goals. I'm happy about that. That made me feel good. The 3 field goals? Yeah, that made me feel very good. Once again, we have to go against the Buffalo Bills in the AFC Conference Championship. We did it last year. We're going to do it this year. But the only difference is we're 90 overall this year. They are an 87, which I think they were last year too, but last year they had like an 89 offense and like an 89 defense, 87 offense, I think. Or 89 offense, 87, it was one of those. But yeah, but now they're an 89 offense, 85 defense. But they're still an 87 overall. They still have Josh Allen. So this is gonna be a tough game. They went 14-3. We went 12-5. I'm pretty sure they went 14-3 last year too, or 13-4, one or the other. But let's go ahead and watch this game. Okay, we're in. We're up 7. Okay, it's 7-7, close game. Okay, the Bills go up. Okay, it's 10-14 still. Okay, it's 10-17. We need a touchdown. Okay, it's a tied game, but the Bills get a touchdown, and they are probably gonna get the extra point here. The extra point. Yes. So we need to get a touchdown here and make this go into overtime. It's a snow game, so I understand maybe the players aren't playing, you know, the best of their ability, but that return there looked very good. Down to the 29. Justin Herbert, we need you to lock in. A great pass. A receiver gets hit in the back because he's running backwards. Joshua Palmer, but huge gain in yards. We're in their territory, I believe. We're down around the 50. I think we're at the 47. 48. 48. We're at the 48. We fake the handoff, a medium pass, and we get down to the 27, 28. Okay. Steps back. Short pass. That was a risky pass. We get 5 yards. Okay. That kind of scared me. 23-yard line. Another short pass for no yards gained. We maybe start calling timeouts here. You got 30 seconds left, Justin Herbert. You need the first down. And fails. Okay, this is not good at all. This is not good at all. Justin Herbert, come on, you need the first down. Okay, you get the first down, you call the timeout. Okay. Come on. He made it in. He made it in the end zone. Mike Williams making it into the end zone. We get the touchdown. I mean, you could go for the 2 point, but just go for the 1 point, go into overtime. That's the smart move. 1 point, go into overtime. He barely made it in there, too. Okay, oh, wait a minute. This is scary. This is scary. We're going for the 2 point conversion. Yes! Yes! Quentin Johnston with the catch. A beautiful pass by Justin Herbert. Quentin Johnston with the catch too, just where he can only catch it. Oh my God. Beautiful. So the Bills have to go for this here. They have to go for this here. That's crazy. Oh my God. My guy just ran. He just ran home. My God. My defender just ran home. They're at the 26-yard line. Nope. Nope. Not happening. The 47-yard line? Tyler Bass, calm down. Okay, they're at the 31. Tyler Bass said, bring me to the 47, and they're not there yet. They still have a long ways to go. Overthrown by Josh Allen. If he didn't overthrow that, that was touchdown territory. That was touchdown territory if he did not overthrow that ball. Josh Allen steps back and he launches it. Oh, that was almost an interception. That was, okay, wait, it doesn't matter. But that was almost an interception, which is crazy. But they turned the ball over. We get it with 1 second left. We're going to kneel it out and win this game. That was almost, like, that bounced around. There was 4 guys there. Hit my defender. Bounced into the other one's hands. Almost picked that off. But didn't. But it doesn't matter because we still won. Barely. 1 point win because of that 2 point conversion. That was so close. That was a crazy play. Going for that 2 point there. 20 for 26, 266 yards, 76 completion percentage, 2 touchdowns, and no interceptions. Rushing Saquon, not great. 14 attempts for 57 yards. Justin Herbert, 27 yards. Donna Parham even got a touchdown. Okay. Again, didn't favor a single receiver. Every receiver got some yards. And got some receptions. 62 yards and a touchdown for Mike Williams. 56 yards for Kyle Pitts. 67 yards for Joshua Palmer. 52 yards for Quentin Johnston. And 29 yards and a touchdown for Saquon Barkley. Blocking, we allowed 1 sack. And 1 pancake block. And defense played good enough for us to win. That's all that matters. Okay, we have to go against the Atlanta Falcons, which are an 86 overall, 85 defense, 87 offense, and they went 11-6 this season. We're a 91 overall, 89 defense, and 93 offense. This is going to be a good game. I mean, we have the edge on them, but Falcons are one of those teams that play very, very good in simulation. Okay, there are some big changes on this team going into the Super Bowl. So, looking at the offense, Hopkins and Reddick are both star dev, which is fine. But the big things are Herbert Justin Herbert goes up to X Factor, and Joshua Palmer goes up to Superstar. And then on defense, are there any changes? Yes. Yes, there are. Farrell, we can see, is Star Dev. But ETN goes up to Star Dev. And Thule goes up to Star Dev. Nice. Not as big as, the changes on offense, but still some good changes on defense. Still some good changes on defense. Well, the last thing we need to do before we start the match is look at the Falcons roster. They have 99 Jesse Bates, 99 Bijan, 99 AJ Terrell, 95 Chris Lindstrom, 89 Drake London, 86 Khalil Mack, 85 Trey McBride, 84 Grady Jarrett, 83 Jake Matthews, 83 Drew Dahlman, 83 Nick Daniels, 82 Youngwei Koo, 82 David Onyemata, 82 Caleb McGarry, 82 Desmond Ritter, 82 Odell, 82 Tyler Algier, 82 Matthew Bergenson, and then some of their less notable players and some of their rookies. Yeah. So we have the edge. They do have some really good players, but we do have the edge. Okay, I guess that means it's time to watch this game. Okay. Okay, no points, no points, no points, no points. Okay, we go up 3, we go up 10. We go up 17. We go up 20. Falcons. The Falcons get a field goal. It's 23-3. It's 30-3. Falcons. Falcons. What are you doing, Falcons? It's 30-3. Saquon is running all over you. What happened? How is this team in the Super Bowl? We're winning 30-3. 30-3. This was almost a blowout in the Super Bowl. How has this happened? Another handoff to Saquon, and there is a flag. Holding offense. Wow, you're really just trying to give the Falcons some pity points here. Just make the Falcons feel better. Yep, another handoff to Saquon, where he doesn't get very many yards, but we are just running out the clock. We're almost in field goal range, so we could almost get a field goal here and just bump up the points even more. Even though it's already 30-3. Only 1 yard with Saquon. It's kind of pitiful. Saquon isn't doing amazing this game. I mean, he has some touchdowns. Just the yards aren't amazing. We are punting here. Okay.
He's been terrific so far. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it.
Oh, not a great. Why would you? Okay, never mind. That could have been a way better punt, but whatever.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit.
Well, I'm over here trying to. We don't even do. There's no point of trying to get perfect punts. We're up 27 points and we just almost sacked. No, we did sack them. Wow. Oh, it has. Pass protection has been a problem. Just absolutely got ripped through. And that's the end of the game. What in the world just happened? My guess is Justin Herbert is Super Bowl MVP, but you never know. He won it last year with a very bad you know, statistics with very bad stats. No, they're not holding him up. Is that Dexter Lawrence? What? Dexter Lawrence wins it? I think that was Dexter Lawrence, unless I'm, you know, dumb. Okay. Okay. So, we win back-to-back Super Bowls. Yeah, there we go. I mean, the Falcons got absolutely destroyed. Yeah, Justin Herbert did not play great this game. 15 for 29, 181 yards, 51 completion percentage, and a touchdown. 0 interceptions, though. 98 yards and 2 touchdowns for Saquon. Justin Herbert even ran for 18 yards. And Cameron Dicker ran for 6 yards? What? Why? How? Mike Williams popped off this game. 86 yards and a touchdown. 36 yards for Joshua Palmer. 29 yards for Kyle Pitts. 18 yards for Quentin Johnson. And 12 yards for Saquon. Blocking, we allowed 4 sacks and 1 pancake block. And defense played amazing. I mean, let me look at defense. Because it looks like Dexter Lawrence won 2 sacks, 2 TFLs, 3 tackles total, and a forced fumble. And he recovered the fumble. Yeah, that's Super Bowl MVP status right there. Okay, so Dexter Lawrence does win Super Bowl MVP. Joe Burrow, NFL MVP. We win Coach of the Year. Jonathan Taylor, Offensive Player of the Year. Aaron Donald, Defensive Player of the Year. Virgil Crawford is Offensive Rookie of the Year. And Luke Crawford is Defensive Rookie of the Year. Wait, you got some brothers over here? Virgil Crawford and Luke Crawford? Whoa, that's interesting. Okay, it's time to look at the team, and the only notable thing on offense is, sadly, Mike Williams goes down to star div. I mean, he's 30 now, so it makes sense, but it does suck. It does very well suck that he goes down to star div, but we do have some good receivers still. We still have Joshua Palmer, who is superstar and only 25. And we have Quentin Johnson, who is star div in the 80s on overall, and he's only 23. So, still some good receivers. Mike Williams is now starting to regress. But Justin Herbert is X Factor, as we saw. Well, on defense, it seems like nothing has changed at all. Everything seems the exact same. Yeah. Maybe I would have expected like somebody to go down or somebody to go up. Like maybe Gilman goes up to at least star. How high of an overall he is. I would have hoped Caldwell would have gone up a dev trait. But that's really it, I guess. Well, I think y'all know what is gonna happen now. I'm gonna sim 5 years into the future and see if we win any more Super Bowls. Okay, so we finished 7-10 in the 2029 season, so we definitely didn't win the Super Bowl this year. But let's go ahead and look at who did and if we won any other Super Bowls. So the Ravens beat the Vikings 31-28. Lamar Jackson Super Bowl MVP and NFL MVP. Coach of the Year is Doug Peterson. You can see the other stuff. 2028, it was Falcons versus Jags, and the Super Bowl MVP was Ben Gilmore. Josh Allen was NFL MVP. Okay, and we did not win any awards this year, right? Okay, yeah. In 2027, the Rams lost to the Bills 49-43. That was a high scoring game. Josh Allen is Super Bowl MVP, and Bobby Darnold is NFL MVP. And we did not win any. Oh, no, we did. We won Coach of the Year. 2026 Vikings beat the Chiefs 24-21. Brian Hahn wins Super Bowl MVP. Patrick Mahomes NFL MVP. And we didn't win any awards. And then in 2025, the year right after we won our second Super Bowl, the Chargers beat the 49ers 34-13. Justin Herbert Super Bowl MVP and NFL MVP. And we did not win any other ones. Obviously, we won in 2024 and in 2023 as well. So we got a three-peat. That is crazy. 2023, 24, and 25. Amazing. Now comes the interesting part. What does our roster look like after the years? And there are some serious changes. So, first change that I see, we don't have Saquon anymore, which is understandable. He was 27 whenever we won the Super Bowl, going on 28. He turned 28 in the offseason. So, obviously, we didn't keep him. But we did draft a guy who seems good. He's not bad. 25 star dev, and he is 83 overall. But because of morale, he is a 79. Justin Herbert is a 96. He's 32 now. But he still looks very good. He's still very good. He'll probably be good for a couple of years. Probably a couple of years, yeah. Kyle Pitts is 29, 99 overall still. And he's still just as amazing as whenever we won our Super Bowls. Quentin Johnston is a 94 overall. He's 28 now. So he's still very good. I did see that Joshua Palmer has gone down to star dev and is 86 overall, which he is 30 now. So that is expected. He's starting to regress. We also have some other guys that they drafted us, but none of these guys look like they're great. I mean, they look okay, but not great. O-line, there's definitely some changes. We still have Rashawn Slater. He's still a beast, 31 years old, but he's still a 97 overall. And then everybody else is different. Foley, Lincoln, Langford, and Espinosa are all new guys. We did not draft any of these guys. And then they also drafted a superstar fullback. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Now, defense. There are a lot of changes on defense. So, there are only 3 players from whenever we won our Super Bowls. We still have Jamin Davis. He's normal dev, 83 overall, and he's 31 years old. He is probably going to retire soon. We still have Thule. He's a 96 overall superstar, 27 years old. He is in his prime right now. Yeah, he's still great. And we still have Asante Samuel Jr., who is 30, but he is 94 overall. So that's not bad at all. They drafted Lake, Banks, Blades, and Hampton, and Eubanks. These are all guys I'm going to look at. So Banks is an 80 overall. He's 23, very, very young. He looks good. He looks very good for how young he is. First year in the season, and he's already 80 overall. Lake is also an 80 overall, and this was his second year in the season. Okay, nice. A nice D tackle. seems like we don't have the D tackle that I drafted us whenever we had drafted the one season that I got to draft. Next I'm gonna look at Hampton. He is an 88 overall. Cordell Hampton. I did not draft this guy. They drafted him. I guess we lost Derwin James Jr. He must have gone in free agency and signed with another team. But they replaced him with a very, very, very good player. An 88 overall. Next, we have Blades. He's an 80 overall, right outside linebacker, going on his third year. So not bad at all. Okay. And the last player I want to look at is Eubanks. He's an 84 overall, and this is his first year in the season. That was his first year. Okay, so this team is still good. It's not a bad team. We still have Justin Herbert, Kyle Pitts. The receiving room is still pretty good. Running back is pretty good. O-line is all right. And then defense, you have your linebackers are solid. Your safeties, you have one really good safety and then a solid guy. Your corners are pretty solid. You have a really good one and some solid ones. And your D tackles are solid. Right end is solid. And your left end is spectacular. Spectacular, to say the least. But yeah, I think that's where I'm going to be leaving off today's video. If you like today's video, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications, and leave a comment if you enjoyed. Goodbye.